Hi, this is Sandy, and I'm here for the collab hashtag Embellishments with Friends 2026. And I've been playing with some dies. I bought a few new dies off of Amazon, and I bought a stamp and die set. And so as you can see, I've just been playing. I've done a crazy amount of die cutting, and I did some stamping and die cutting. And I have not taken time to color all of these yet. So I've got some work ahead of me on that. But then these are some that I've gone an extra step with and got ready to be embellishments. I had this large egg shape from last year, and so I cut 3 of those out. And then I took some different dies. I have the one die that does the 3 bunnies on a shadow and then the word Easter. And so I'd made a couple of those by themselves, and then I decided to put one on this egg because I thought that looked kind of cute. And so then I did that on another egg as well. Then on this egg, I decided to take, I had another bunny shape that did a stitched bunny. And so I decided to take that and put that on one of those egg shapes. And then I just took the Easter die and die cut a couple times and then stacked them together to give it dimension. And then I just put a little enamel dot for the tail on that bunny. So that was another one that I made. This was another one where I decided to try the black shadow instead of the white shadow for that one. Then I had another set of dies that embossed into the paper, and I think you can see it. So then I took a colored pencil and colored it in. Then I used a gray to kind of highlight a couple things like the eyebrows and the cheeks, because I didn't really feel like it showed up very well without a little bit of highlighting. And this was another one of those where it embossed into the paper, and then I used some colored pencils to color it. This was the stamp and die set, so I stamped them and then I used some colored pencils to color them. This was a die, and then I just used a couple gems on the top of the flower shape. This was actually 2 different dies. I had one that did the egg shape, and then I had one where it would punch parts out of an egg. And so then I took those leftover parts and put them on an egg shape to kind of decorate. There's a little bit of dimension there that you can see for those egg shapes. And then I had some others from the stamp and die set. Had some little bits to it as well as these larger images. So I die cut out the chicks and colored them with some markers. And this was a bunny inside of an egg. So I colored it. A couple eggs I'd stamped, a butterfly, some leaves, and then the Easter wishes. There was no die for the Easter wishes, so I fussy cut that out. And I've got this whole stack of other stuff that I've die cut and stamped and everything to play with. I'm making an Easter journal for the collab Junk Journal Madness. And so these are my embellishments I made for this month for Embellishments with Friends. Thank you for watching.